Summer has come to a pretty almost definitive end. Fall is on the rise, and it is going to get very, very cold very, very quickly. Hopefully, not as cold as this game, Thermal Power Plant K13. This is a post-apocalyptic management type game where you are in control of a town that is set up next to a thermal power plant, and you've got to keep them all alive. How you do that is by going out and searching randomly generated buildings. You will never get the same, layout as you did the previous game, so there's definite replayability in this. Oh, we just got attacked. And we're now out of bullets. Well, this actually gives me a very nice pause moment, because that means I can talk about this game's mechanics. See, this is real time. We're just gonna move the people killing things. I said over here. Over here. Stay there, please. Okay, so what you need to know is this. At the top of your screen, we have all your information. We have your survivors from right to left. No, left to right. We have your survivors, the sick, frozen, dead ones, your food, circuitry, fuel, bullets, and scrap. All of these are needed to do stuff. You need most of it to build things and improvements to help your colony, survive. But you also need it to go out and search for things. So let's do that right now. This is a building that is very close. This shopping mall kind of thing. So we're going to take our snow cycle. We can probably find or build better ones later on, but that costs a lot of stuff. And stuff is very important. So on our snow cycle, we are going to fuel up for 3 fuel, and that's taken out of our reserves. We're going to food up, which is 2, which takes the food out of our reserves, and we are going to man up, which means we're going to need 4 fuel. Okay, 4 food. So we got a person here, we got fuel, and we got food. With that, we have only 2 spots for things to take. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, we launch our scouting party, and it's going to take some time to get to its location. Now, this is a real-time game, so while you are not in menus, things move along. The temperature keeps going down. You fill that with the logs. That is your fuel, and that costs a bit of fuel, and it only goes up just enough. You're on a bit of an always moving kind of game. We're gonna take food because we're kind of low on food. Electronics. I think we're mostly needing food, so we're gonna pick 2 things from our scouting area, and we're gonna take them because this snowmobile only has room for 2 items. That has given us a good amount of food. So we're gonna go back, add a person, give him some food and fuel, and send him back over because there was still some really nice things. So we're good on fuel. No, we're good on food. We need fuel, but there doesn't seem to be any fuel here. We're gonna... Oh, ice cream. I don't know how ice cream is gonna help us. We're gonna take this old phone and some electronics. And we know there's more stuff here, but I think it's best to go searching someplace else. Yay! Okay, we got circuits, and we got a little bit more fuel. Let's, speaking of which, press the fuel button. and use 1 fuel to make our place, use a lot of fuel actually, to make our place warmer, because if the temperature drops really, really low to no temperature at all, people start dying. Now, encounters like this will randomly happen, and depending on if you have bullets or not, you can deal with it in a really, really well manner. If you don't, you're just stabbing things, and it can get messy. But luckily, we were okay here. Let's go to this place. We're gonna get a person, some fuel, and some food. And this needs scrap. Why does this need scrap? Is it because we're going to a certain place? Oh, no, that's a bike. Does that mean we might be able to fix it? There's a chessboard. Well, we need the gun, and we'll take the old radio. So we're gonna head back now and claim all of that stuff. Ooh. Open new transponder. Here we go. Well, something might have happened. Let's get something. We got a cafeteria. Food is freezing down to the plates like it did before the calamity. Decreases food spending. We will buy that. So I think these are one-time purchases when you use them. I'm also gonna do dormitory. So we now have a kitchen and a dormitory. Someone just froze to death, or is freezing to death. Let's... Oh, that place went away. Interesting. So, okay, we're gonna get some more food, some more people. We don't have enough scrap. We can't send anyone there. Let's send this one. We don't have enough fuel to send that guy over there. See, the farther away things are, the more expensive it is to send them. This is the new snowmobile I got, though. So if we take 2 people, send 5 food and 5 fuel, we only have 1 fuel left. If I send 1 person, though, we can get that, and we have room for 3. We're only going to send 1 person, then. So yeah, this is a pretty decent, hard to do right management game, and you will fail. You will fail hard, but I think the theming and the feel of this, I am almost out of fuel, which means I cannot send people on missions, which means I'm going to die slowly. Oh, well, at least they've gunned down the beasts that are here. Right, we've just used all our fuel. We're gonna die now. This colony will die off. And when we play again, will be a new colony that'll die off again. And die, and keep dying, because this is a post-apocalyptic world of, I don't know, 2018 or 19 or something. So yeah, if you want to play this somewhat depressing, but really, really good management game, the link to it is down below. My name is Ben Dark Arts, and when are we going to start reverting to cannibalism? Well, we have 30 food, no fuel. Maybe we can take the bodies that die and put them on in the furnace to help keep us warm. But then it's gonna smell like meat, and then we're gonna want to eat things, and then we're gonna want to eat more food, and it's just gonna dwindle and collapse internally until there's 1 person left that inevitably gets rescued, but is very obviously crazy, and then somehow befriends these wolves, and there's then a pack leader, and then people are found and things. So yeah, no. Regular post-apocalyptic nuclear winter stuff.